All right, I think we're good. We good?
We're good.
How the levels looking, Kramer? They straight over there? All right, cool. All right, this is another special edition, Beers with Bink. We have a very special guest, Henry Lake, here hanging out with us. So, Lake, this Fulton beer, is this you? Are you brewing it? Are these your peoples?
No, these are my people, man. These are my people. Actually, they've been, they came to Kansas City a few years ago trying to get into the market, and actually Binkley met the guys from Fulton a few years back. This is right around, 2016 or 17. So
And it's where he's got to look at the shirt, Fulton.
Yeah, he repping Fulton.
yeah, man. Fulton, man. Shout out to Justin, my guys at Fulton. Awesome people. Next time you come to Minneapolis, man, you got to check out their tap room. It's right across the street from Target
First
Field.
place I'm going when we get there.
Oh, dude, it's right across the street from Target Field.
First place.
Hit that up before you go to a Twins game, and you're good to go.
He comes walking in the studio the other day. Doing a show. Late.
Oh, okay.
It was like 8 o'clock.
Well, the whole thing.
Show, and I'm talking about like this Saban thing. I think the argument with Jimbo, and Lake comes walking in there with all that beer.
It is a bunch of beer. We do have a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Sam, have you had this before?
I have not. No, this is all new for me.
Okay, yeah, no. So this is completely new for me too. So if you don't know what Beers with Bink is, like this is what we do.
Okay.
We get 6 beers that Binkley's never had before. It's a very difficult process.
Okay.
So have you had any of this stuff, Bink? Have you had
I've
any
had
of
the
this?
300.
Okay,
that
so
was the one they had.
So
300, I think, is their flagship. 300 IPA.
The one that you had for sure was the Lonely Blonde
Okay, Lonely Blonde.
Okay.
a few years ago.
So this might be like 3 beers.
Oh, it's
that
been a
Bink
long
has had.
time.
This might be 3 beers.
Well,
Bink
there's
has
very. I
had.
mean,
no. He's had like one beer from
one
them.
of them, just
Yeah.
one of their beers.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
all
had
right.
one of their beers. But I think they were telling me about their 300. to
Maybe
me.
you had the 300. Okay, maybe it was.
Well, it might have been the Blonde. I'm not sure, but I know that they were telling me this is like one of their flagships.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we get these beers, we try them, and then we rank them. That's basically it. And then we just randomly talk about things.
Okay, cool.
You got a bottle opener, Kramer?
I got one.
Okay. All right. We got the bottle opener here. First one.
I got one on my back.
Repping Fulton.
Let me look at this beer advocate on this thing.
All right. I'm gonna
Look at
do
that.
the.
It's got a score of 90 on beer.
I don't know if I'm.
It's 300.
I don't know if I'm ready for the War and Peace Imperial Coffee Stout yet. I don't. Let's try. Let's save that one.
Now that one's highly rated. I haven't had that one, but that one's like, I'm not even sure that, because there was a couple that they don't even really do anymore that they had kind of stashed away, and I think the War and Peace might be one of them.
Okay.
This 300 IPA, I go to Beer Advocate, and it'll tell you the score of it, Henry.
Which one is that?
This is the Sweet Child of Vine.
Sweet Child of Vine.
Sweet Child of Vine here.
But that 300 IPA is a rating of 90, which is outstanding. It doesn't get much higher than that. That 300 IPA,
Wow.
like it's
So we're gonna find out.
legit.
Sounds to me.
Thank you, sir.
Very small. Very small. I gotta travel today, man. We're good. We're good.
He says I've had all these.
Trying to get me on camera drinking and driving. Hey, see that?
I didn't even pour you a lot here.
That's right.
This is cider.
I didn't even
Apple
pour you a lot here.
juice.
All right, so we normally do a question before, but Bink will just start drinking it, and then I don't even get a chance to ask a question. All right, today is Biggie's 50th birthday. What's your favorite Biggie song?
That's a tough one. That's a really tough question. But who shot you?
Sam?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I'd have to lock at my Spotify.
Oh, my
I know.
goodness.
I know.
Bink, you got a favorite Biggie song?
All of them.
All of them. There you go.
All right, Bink, go ahead. You ready? Are you ready to drink this? Are you ready?
Yeah. I was just looking for the link. All right. We sniff it first, like I told you.
I know. That's what I'm waiting on you.
We sniffed.
You know the pale ales are my favorite.
I know.
That's really good.
That's a really good pale ale.
You know, the trick is you sniff it, you hold that breath in, then you take the drink, you hold that in, and then you exhale through your nose. That's how you get the full body. I learned that from the guys at Boulevard.
And this is the Sweet Child of Vine.
This is the Sweet Child of Vine. I don't know what Sam was just talking about. Like I heard what he was saying, but
It didn't make any sense.
yeah, no, I heard what you were saying. I understood what you were saying. It just didn't really register to me.
Now this, he just learned what IPA was in the pale ales. And see that the other day.
I just learned it's the eyes for India.
Yeah.
But
I
this,
just learned that.
all right, if you like this, you're starting to like IPAs.
I actually do. This is one of my favorite ones that we've had so far.
Because you're okay with IPAs, but they hadn't really hit you yet. Eventually, I told you Nivens took him forever with IPAs, but it sounds like you're starting to get. This is a very smooth IPA.
I agree.
Fulton's really good at their IPAs.
I agree. What's your ranking for this one?
Wait, what's the ranking system? I need to know.
We just do 0 to 10.
Okay.
The decibels count.
Anything usually over 7 means it's an excellent smooth beer that you'd have. I'm gonna go 7.5 on it. I really like.
It's definitely smooth.
Oh yeah,
Very smooth.
I think a 7.5 is a good number. Absolutely, it's a good IPA. I've had a lot of IPAs, and it's not harsh.
I consume a lot of those. You know, I know what you're saying. We consume everything, but like that one, I'd go specifically to. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give this one in the 7s too. I
Really?
actually thought it was pretty good.
It shocks me. You finally went 7s in IPAs.
Yeah, you know me.
Finally.
I am a wheat and sweet guy. You
And
know that.
lagers. You like lagers.
You know, yeah, I'm much more of a lager individual. But you know what? This wasn't bad. Of all the IPAs that we've had, this has been my favorite one so far.
Me too.
See, I'm a stout guy. Like I'm a fall like coffee. I mean, yeah, give that to me.
What do you think of the coffee notes in it and stuff?
in the summertime, I'll do some of the lighter stuff, but I'm not, but I'm not an OG like Binkley. Binkley's like he's drinking beer every day.
Yeah, no, Binkley's an OG.
He's drinking beer for breakfast.
I have some breakfast stout. No, but I'm not a coffee drinker. You're not either, are you? Really? Like
No, I'm a coffee drinker.
you're like Folgers and stuff like that.
I
Like,
make sure Kramer gets
no,
hit.
you like lattes.
No, I'm doing
You
I'm doing
like
that.
frappuccinos.
I'm doing all that stuff.
The OG coffee.
Yeah, no.
But you coffee beers like
I'm gonna say
Coffee stouts are good. I like coffee stouts.
Blonde because I'm assuming that's gonna be my favorite one.
Yeah, the Lonely Blonde is.
What do you think, Kramer?
Now that
Kramer,
one-
what'd you give it? That one was good. Out of rank system, what again? 0 to 10. Yeah, what are you giving it? 7. Okay, that's
Really?
fair. That's a fair rating.
Hey.
7's all around. All right.
All right, this is
That's our highest rated beer so far, by the way.
that's special. So whatever everybody gets out of a sip out of that, because that's one of the barrel aged, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. They don't
Okay.
even do that anymore.
So this is the Fulton Barrel Aged Worthy Adversary is the name of it. It's a Russian Imperial Stout aged in cognac barrels. That's what it is.
Bing,
It's aged.
bing. That's a
It's
special
aged
batch.
in cognac
that
barrels.
yep, that's a special one.
It's aged. That's what it is. It's aged in cognac barrels. All right. Let me go ahead and hold it up. Hold on.
I bet this is something Henry you'd like. Here's the thing about it. See that?
It's probably like 12%.
Yeah, this will bite you.
Yeah.
Like you got to be careful. Like always that ABV before you go start crushing the Stout.
It should be right on the can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10.
Yeah.
10.
see?
There we go.
It's a 10.
I
was
told
a
you
little
like
high
a
with
Bud
12.
Light or something's 4.2. This is like drinking 2 of those.
Small pour. Small pour.
Just let him know.
Okay.
This your cup?
It's mine. Yeah. Thank you.
Like, where's your cup? Very
small.
This is bourbon age, you said, right? Or cognac.
Cognac. Yeah.
But it's high alcohol content anytime you have a barrel with something in it.
And you can smell it
Oh
off
yeah,
the rip.
you can. Yeah, you can.
All right, Bink, are you ready for my next question?
Yeah.
What's the worst football game you've ever been to?
The Rams and Chiefs, like in 1989, it was either 3-0 or 6-3. It was one of those where the wave went out like 11 times. You're like thinking the wave's really. That's the first time I really started hating the wave because it went around so many. Because it was the only thing going on. The game was that terrible.
Oh, my
Chiefs had some
gosh.
lean years in the 80s, man.
I was at the Tebow game where Tebow only threw 2 passes.
Oh, yeah.
And he had like one 7-yard completion. He had another big long completion to Eric Decker. They won like 9-6 against the Chiefs. It was one of the worst football games. I went to another game. It was 9-6. Missouri played UConn. This was one of those non-con September 11 a.m.
Special matchups.
super hot, terrible games. Sam, what's the worst football game you've been to?
Oh, that's tough, man. I really didn't start going to Chiefs games until recently, just because I didn't have the money for it. And as you could probably guess, all the Chiefs games I've been to were pretty good with Patrick Mahomes
They
behind
win.
center.
Kind of spoiled them.
So really, I haven't had it as far as pro games. Haven't had any bad ones, but I'm sure there were a couple of bad ones in high school that I went to that were just boring, snooze fest.
Like, what's the worst football game you've been to?
Not really sure. It'd be probably between. So a few years ago when U.S. Bank Stadium opened up, I went home. Final game of the year because I was still living here. Went home for vacation for a couple days, and they were facing the Chicago Bears. And it was, I mean, losing to the Bears at the crib is just terrible. But they had some protesters that actually they were up in the they
remember that,
they did a
man.
banner. They were protesting like a pipeline.
Yeah.
And so, that was like, I'll never forget
was
that. And I'm
hanging
like,
from
and
a
dude was
window.
hanging like an entire, during the game.
Yeah.
Like the game's going on and they just up there just chilling. And so I was there for that. And then also the final, one of the final games of Brett Favre being a Viking quarterback. He didn't play that game, but they were playing, I think it was the Packers at TCF Bank Stadium. It was after the dome collapse. So, the dome had collapsed, so then they had to pivot and play where the Gophers play, and it was all bad that night. It was super cold and everything.
I told you I drove up to your town to watch Barry Sanders play.
Oh, okay.
Like I drove up there to watch in the old Humpty Dome. I went up there
Yep,
to watch
Metrodome,
Barry
yep.
Sanders still play.
Yep.
It's sad to go up there so I wouldn't watch him.
Man,
play
I've
the
seen
Vikings.
Billy Sims play in the Metrodome.
I had to go watch Barry Sanders play.
I heard that you changed yourself to the basketball structure. That's what Bink told me during the.
So what?
Bink told me that you changed yourself to the basketball structure during the T-Wolves playoff games. That's what he told
we're
me.
good.
That's what he told me. That's what he told
I was
me.
not chaining myself or gluing myself.
That's what I heard you did. That's what I heard.
Oh, man. Oh, I've been down mine. Y'all late.
We try to answer the questions first,
Yeah.
You were eager to
That's
get that.
I was eager.
This is actually really good.
For a 10%, that is really smooth.
Yeah, no, this is.
didn't bite you.
Yeah, not at
No, there
all.
was no bite.
Fulton's
Yeah.
been
Sneak on you.
Fulton's
Right.
been very impressive
This
so
will become
far.
I tell you, man, this is legit. This bourbon barrel, or this is cognac, but bourbon barrel aged in Michigan. There's a place called Founders, and they used to take these. They were like they had the market on these bourbon barrels, and so like that was the new beer thing where they started aging beer to soak up some of that bourbon, and now they're doing cognac. But it's pretty brilliant. They take these these kegs or cases of liquor and put beer in them, right? So you get a little bit of that taste in there with the beer, and it's a pretty popular trend to use the barrel aged stuff. So
I thought this was good. I'm
pretty smooth, yeah.
I'm giving this. I'm putting this in the 8s. I thought this was better than the last beer. I would drink more of this than I would drink the last beer if I had to choose between it. I'm giving this a strong 8.2. Big.
Is this the date beer, cognac in that beer? Oh, you're going strong 8.2.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
I'll go 7.9. I liked it.
You liked it more than the last one?
Man, I like them both, man. I'm telling you, man. We gotta wait for this 300 because I think 300.
I thought this one was going to have way more of a bite than it had. It didn't have any.
No,
bite.
there's no bite.
It didn't have
no,
any.
for
bite.
10%. Yeah, I mean, it's probably in the 8s.
This one's a silent assassin.
If you went with because it being 10%, it tastes like a 4%.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because like Tank 7, you can taste the high alcohol content of the Tank
Oh,
7.
yeah.
You can taste it.
I've never had a cognac infused beer.
Neither have
time for
I,
everything.
yeah.
Bourbon many times, but never cognac infused beer.
Sam, what you got?
I'm going to stick somewhere in the 7s, probably I'm going to go a little lower, like a 7.2.
Oh, you like the other one more?
I like it hoppier, and that I didn't really get a nice hoppy punch there. So while it was really smooth and it was delicious, a few more hops in there, and it's going to get a higher score for me.
Okay, Kramer, would you have it?
Oh, that's like an 8. This is good.
Kramer loved it.
This is good.
Kramer
He's pouring
loved
himself some more over there.
He's just sitting over there drinking.
Call him a cab.
Yeah, no bite at all.
No, not at all. It's good.
Ready to try the 300
This
IPA?
is the one. This is one of our highest rated beers as far as Beer Advocate. This is a 90, which is an outstanding score on
That
Beer
is
Advocate.
insane.
And that's like professionals that drink beer all the time and everything that rate it.
People like you.
But this like I said, I had to save my 8 ratings for this. Because this is all legit stuff here. Lake's got the P&I one.
That's why.
Right.
All right, so Bink, if tomorrow, you quit this, you get a call that you can be a professional beer taster, or you can be a scout for an NFL team.
Oh gosh.
Contracts the same money. Tomorrow, you can pick whatever brewery, and you can just travel the world and taste beer, or you can be the lead scout for the New England Patriots. Which job would you take?
Man, I'm probably health-wise football. Like football's always been my passion and everything, and I love beer so much, but if I did it every day,
Right.
I think it'd lose some of the punch.
You do it every day. What are you talking about? You drink beer every day.
I already do it every day.
That's who you are.
Mortgage, Lake. If I pay my mortgage, I get me doing football every day. Like I could live with that. Like, but beer, I like this habit. Like I would love to have a football
C-Dot
job.
said travel the world.
I know.
You're
So,
not
yeah.
traveling the world with football.
Well,
No, you're traveling.
There's players in Germany and stuff.
There's places you're
traveling
not going to.
The states. You're traveling the states.
You're traveling the states, exactly.
But I can go to any of the college games I want to, man. I'm sitting there pro day.
You know Bink would love to go to Northern Illinois for that Tuesday Maction game.
but
There's nothing he would love
But I can go
more.
to breweries and stuff in the towns, and I could sit and chill with the
Right.
beer at night. You know, I could do them both. But if I just had the beer job, I can't have the luxury of doing all these football jobs.
You can go get paid drinking the beer, watching the best
Henry, listen,
football, though.
This might have been the toughest question I've ever been asked.
Like,
Think about it.
Lake,
I
all right,
think about it.
Lake, I'm gonna ask you this question: what did 11-year-old Henry Lake want to be when he got older?
11-year-old Henry Lake. Ooh, I just want to play basketball. I mean, you dream about being the next, Dr. J or whatever.
I realized way before 11 that probably wasn't gonna be my
Not
my
you,
See,
life.
I was bigger than my peers at 11. Like I stopped growing at 14. So like I literally was this, height at like 14.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm thinking, oh yeah, was no growing.
Sam, what about you? What did 11-year-old Sam Stevie wanted to be?
A millionaire, first of all. No, I wanted to be an engineer. I always wanted to be an architect. I was always drawing buildings, things like that. And then I got to college level calculus and decided that radio sounded more fun. And here I am.
You realize that none of us did what we wanted to do.
Certainly, I did. 11-year-old Carrington wanted to do radio.
What about you, Kramer? This was probably last year?
He probably wanted to be Hulk Hogan.
Kramer's older than me.
Baseball.
Mashing homers?
Yeah, striking out, hitting home runs.
Kramer, if you had to describe your baseball game as a player, who would you be?
Daniel Vogelbach.
Okay. Lake said,
No, I said because it smells so intoxicating.
Oh, yeah.
It does, man. It's got a kick to it. Where's that can?
That's a good one.
Man, their IPAs are ridiculous, man. It's 7%, so.
Let me take another sip. Let me get
It's
one more.
7%.
It's 7%. Yeah.
Lake about to be on the ground here after beer 4. I got you.
Let me Kramer out of it. So he's collecting every one of them next
About to
to
get you about to fall on your ass. This is my least favorite one so far. Of the,
Are
of
you
the three.
serious?
This is my least favorite one.
I think C-Dot
This one
doesn't
has-
like the hops.
Yeah, this one has
like it.
this
I
one
love
has
it.
too much IPA. Like
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised how much
That's a full
how
body
smooth
IPA
the first
right
one
there.
was, the Sweet Child of Vine. That it didn't really this tastes like an IPA to me. Like I get why you like it. Like to me, this is like a super IPA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the super IPA. So yeah, this one is my least favorite one. It's not bad, but this one is too beer for me.
If you ever went somewhere, New England IPAs would be the one. That's like that style. Like those have different styles, but
Like Sam Adams? What's Sam Adams? Is that a lager?
It's a lager.
That's a lager,
They
yeah.
make several different kind of beers, but New England style IPA is one that's not as hoppy. So it's like if you go somewhere, just order that and you'd like it.
Kramer, what'd you give this one?
That's like a 4. I'm
Ooh.
Not a fan of it.
Kramer, I'm mad that I have the same taste buds as a 13-year-old. That's really upsetting. That's really disappointing.
For the record, he is not 13. No, you got to understand, though, I mean, IPAs and that heavy hop flavor, that's one thing that no matter if you're an avid beer drinker or not, a lot of people go through a lot of troubleshooting to find the type of IPA that they like just because of the punch of the hops and the different kinds of hops.
And then there's so many different hops, like Citra hops
Mm-hmm.
and Mosaic and Simcoe and stuff. That makes the different beer. And like there's a shortage on certain hops here and there. And so it makes the difference in your beer, the hops.
Sam, what'd you
People are
give it?
growing them like all over the place.
Probably an 8.5.
Oh, this was
I'm
your
going
favorite
higher.
one. It's not
Yeah,
even.
absolutely.
Yeah, this one wasn't even.
I like it better than the last two for sure.
Is this your favorite kind of beer?
No.
Like these aren't yours? Okay.
No. I mean, my favorite to this point is, I think that the Sweet Child of Vine was my favorite
Oh, it
so
was
far.
good.
Yeah, this one's too much for me. Like I can tell this is above my degree of difficulty. This one's a little
This one
bit.
would come in third of the ones that we
Yeah,
had
no,
so
I
far.
agree. This is the third one for me too. All right, we're halfway done. We got 3 beers to go. How you feeling, Bink?
Good.
You want to do the War and Peace? You ready to do the Imperial Coffee Stout? Lake?
do it.
Man,
Yeah, come on, man. Of course.
This is gonna be one Lake. Like I'm gonna love this one because I like dark beers.
I'm into stouts and yeah, that's my thing.
Oh, you got some of those.
Does Fulton Lake have a place to go like drink their beers and stuff? Like I'm sure they do. Like
It's right across the street from Target Field.
okay, but that's where they make all their beer too.
No. They make their beer in Northeast Minneapolis.
And they distribute
Okay.
it all from there. But then they have a tap room.
Yep.
Down by Target. There's one tap room
Right across the street from Target Field.
Okay, so they make their beer there and they bring it down the tap room.
Yep.
That is a dark stout.
You see the percent on this one?
Hold on, let me pour mine real quick and then. Oh goodness, I spilled a little bit. Party foul.
You've had a lot of party fouls actually today.
This one looks like soy sauce. It's very dark. Mm-hmm. Very dark.
Kind of does. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, this is 9.5.
Oh, this one's hefty too. Did you guys pick the heaviest ones for this?
Now,
I just picked 6 ones that were all different.
but like some of these, like I said before, they sent up for me to drop it off to you that they just don't like. I don't think that they do War and Peace anymore.
Oh, really?
Like some of these they had like of course stashed away for special occasions, whatever. So like War and Peace, and then the barrel aged, like the barrel aged you just can't find.
It's probably seasonal beer. And
that barrel aged, they need to bring that one back.
A limited brew.
See,
Yeah.
this is fun because we have beers from all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
like we're concentrating on one and like they're different styles. It's kind of cool. We haven't done this part yet.
Yeah, no, this is definitely
Fun, yeah.
that's what makes it a special edition of
Special edition.
Beers for Bank. All right, let's try it. I'll ask a question after we get done.
See, I'm into this because I'm a coffee drinker.
That is a good coffee stout.
This is absolutely delicious. You like it too? I love it.
See, you're not a stout guy.
Nah.
No. If he's not an IPA guy, he's not a stout guy.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't like coffee.
You're not a
That's
stout
not
guy.
that was not me. That was not me.
Yeah.
This is like drinking coffee black with the alcohol kick to it. It's just not doing it for me.
And I'm a stout guy.
Yeah, no,
That's just mine. And mind you, when I drink coffee, Bink knows this. I do like lattes and stuff like that. Like you gotta sugar me up. I don't do that the straight black and all that whatever. But with these, I'm good. I can do this all day.
Like
Yeah,
what's
that was
more
good.
like what's more fun, Timberwolves games or Vikings games?
I mean, me personally, Timberwolves games.
It looked incredible on TV. This
Oh my gosh!
playoff
I
series.
mean, people just y'all think that Anthony Edwards is good. He's much better than you think. Like he's the real deal. Like he's hilarious. He's funny as heck. Like his personality is going to go next level, especially after this. He shot. He's part of this movie with Adam Sandler, and I think it comes out maybe later this.
Oh,
summer.
the one on Netflix is coming out?
Basketball?
I don't
movie?
know what it's. I don't know. I don't know the theme or nothing
Okay.
like that. Whatever.
He's got some basketball movie
But he
coming out on
told us
Netflix.
during media day
that he's in
for
that?
training camp. He was like, "Yeah, I did a movie this past summer, or whatever." And this is after the rookie season with Adam Sandler. So he's just electric, man. But yeah, no, it was fun. It sucked that they couldn't finish against Memphis, but it is what it is.
Sam, so they casted Jack Harlow as the white guy in White Men Can't Jump.
Okay.
Who would you cast to be Wesley Snipes?
I don't know, man.
Okay. I just like putting you on the spot.
That's the wrong question. I don't know. I don't even know if I would have cast Jack Harlow.
No, I certainly wouldn't have casted Jack Harlow.
By the way, this is my first one to crack over an 8. 8.2 on this beer. It's the first one we've done to crack an 8.
Not even the 300? What'd you give the 300?
Yeah, I thought you get.
300.
Yeah, the
Oh, that's
300.
right. I did. Yeah. Okay, it's the second one. So I gave 300 8.1. This and 8.3.
Ooh, okay.
You guys never
okay.
asked me about the 300, but both of them went over 8.
Sam.
I'm going to give this 8 right on the nose. I like it. I like the coffee stout aspect of it, but if I had to pick a beer just to drink at a bar, I'm not going for the coffee stout.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
for the
hear what you're
IPA.
saying.
Yeah.
That's most people though.
In the morning, you
I think that's most people. I think that's
Right,
most.
right.
You've been drinking with the fellas.
Oh, yeah.
You get some pancakes.
Hair the
see it
dog.
goes down.
Yeah.
Instead of coffee, just drink this. You don't have to brew it. You just open it up. And
This was my least favorite beer that we've had in Beers with Bank. This is my least favorite
Are
one.
you serious?
But
Yeah.
I just don't like this kind of. It's just not this.
Yeah,
this isn't something I would ever drink.
you're not a stout guy though.
Yeah, no, this isn't. No, this
It's a whole
was-
different category
Yep.
of beer.
Yeah, this was like I said. This was like drinking straight black coffee, no cream, no sugar, no sweet and low.
All
with
right,
the
you give it a
alcoholic
one.
kick.
It's a lot better than coffee.
I mean, it wasn't. I wouldn't give it a 1, but this is a 2.8 for me. This is a 2.8.
All right.
Yeah, just not for me. Kramer.
That's an 8 on the dot.
Oh, Kramer loved
8 on
it.
the dot. All right.
Kramer and I
Love
like
my
the
guy.
We Kramer and Sam.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
this is perfect for me.
Now we're going the blonde.
I'm gonna save that one for last because that's the one I'm actually most excited to try.
I'm going to go different.
Now, that's a
glass.
seltzer though.
Yeah.
That's
you
a
like
seltzer.
seltzers?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Grapefruit though, that's interesting.
All right, we've got a. Hold on, we've got a hard seltzer here. Fulton Street.
They do a bunch of seltzers. Me personally, I'm not a seltzer guy.
I'm
Yeah.
not a big seltzer guy either.
So I don't care. I don't
See,
care.
I don't really kind of like them.
I
So
really,
probably your
I really
favorite.
don't care what the company is or
This
who makes
might
it.
be
I'm not
favorite.
really. That's not my thing.
Yeah. Seltzer's the end of the night thing for me.
I have no doubt this is going to be his favorite.
C-Dots? Oh, yeah, 100%. Thank you.
I'm not a well.
Oh, it smells good, though.
Yeah, see,
It definitely smells good.
You hating on it? You hating?
And the one thing I will say this about, because I went down and I went on a tour. They showed me around all the different what they do.
Yeah.
But they use actual like fruit and stuff in there. Yeah, I mean, but not every seltzer brand does that. Like some of them will use like the
syrup.
artificial. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't do that.
That's cool.
All right, let's give it a try.
You don't have to try to smell that one. It's just there. That's good, though. That's got a good flavor to it.
It's almost like not
mean,
drinking
it's-
anything with alcohol. It's
It's cool if I'm into seltzers, but I'm not
Yeah.
into seltzers.
Seltzers are float trip drinks to me.
This is, you've been outside all day mowing the lawn or something. It's 100 degrees.
Yep.
Like you crack this
I need to
open.
chug something now.
You can't really taste the alcohol in here. I mean, it's like you're drinking something.
What's the alcohol content in there?
I don't know.
I think Kramer's got it.
Very small, I bet.
This is Kramer's first beer.
Right.
Okay. All right, Kramer. Bink.
Yeah, I would say it's probably
This actually,
5%.
this actually was not my favorite one so far.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit more flavorful than it was. Like, I thought the flavor was going to kind of jump off, especially with the smell. Like, I thought it was going to kind of really pop, and I didn't really
you gotta
think
try
that it
one of
did.
their other flavors.
But
Yeah,
it
this-
wasn't bad. Like it was refreshing. I'm not a seltzer guy, but I think you kind of got to rate beers and seltzers in different categories. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't really be fair.
It's not the same.
Like if I was just like to grade seltzers, it'd probably get high score. Now,
Yeah.
if I'm comparing it with all the beers, it's
I
not
agree.
like in the same.
I don't even view. I'm with Binkley though. I don't view seltzers the same way.
Yeah,
at
no, I
all.
don't. Yeah, I don't think you can put it in the same category.
You could
I
say the
just-
same thing about stouts, too. That's a whole different category of voting, really.
I wouldn't. Out of the ones we've had so far, this would not be my first choice.
No, me either.
I'd probably, if I had to give this a rating, I'd give it probably a 5.5. I'd put it in that range.
I'd have to rate it against other seltzers. I'm sure it tastes as good as others. So I've had other seltzers, and this was actually a better seltzer. If I was just rating seltzers, it'd probably get a pretty high score, but not against these delicious beers that we've had. So,
What's your ideal breakfast order, Bink?
a big pancake guy and omelets. Anything with bacon, sausage, jalapenos, hash browns. Just all of it.
Would
Now,
you
biscuits are gravy,
Definitely
too.
hot sauce.
Would you rather give up college football for a season or
Stop.
meat for a season?
Oh, God, man.
So you can still watch the NFL. You just can't have any meat.
I got to watch college football, man. I can't go a full season without watching
And
it.
I give up college football because I know Alabama or Clemson's going to win anyway. So I mean, it's not. It's like I already know.
Well, not texting anybody's other recruits according to Sam. So everybody's going to come up and be better. I can't, man. That's tough though. I couldn't give up football for you.
Is college football any? Does it rate up where you are? Like,
Yeah, it's different. I mean, here you can be into Big 12, SEC, everything, right? There it's like it's Big 10 or bust.
yeah.
Kansas steal all their players. Their best running back transferred to Kansas.
No, their best running back came back.
Kai Thomas.
No, Mo Ibrahim came back. That's the reason why. That's the reason why Kai.
Mackay won the bowl MVP for the Gloves.
But Mo was he's the NFL guy. He had the torn Achilles, so he came back. Oh, he's really good.
But Daryl's still up there. The running.
I had a couple of Jayhawk people tweet at me and ask me about him.
Was that last year that you guys hosted Ohio State for the first game? Was that COVID?
Yeah, and that's when Mo got hurt.
Okay, yeah.
He was killing Ohio State and then got hurt.
Yeah, then because they were up early in that game, I remember, and then it fell apart toward the end. It was like, oh damn. All right, we got one left. Sam, what was your rating for that?
Probably a 5.
Yeah, we're about the same.
It to the beer, yeah.
We're about the same. Yeah, we're about the same.
I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't really like the Lonely Blonde. Like that's a super popular beer they do. Super smooth.
It looks nice and light in the bottle.
Sam, what's your favorite Ice Cube movie?
Ooh,
I just like randomly asking Sam questions.
Yeah, you do.
It throws them off.
Things I'm not thinking about on a regular basis is the catalog of Ice Cube movies.
Tastes a little different.
I don't know, man.
Man.
You know, I haven't drank one of these yet before we started remember last week I couldn't, or the other day I couldn't wait for any of them.
What is the Odyssey payroll on the cups?
Right? I think we bought these ourselves.
These are definitely CDOT funded.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a crack in them. We were in studio and he was trying to pour the beer and I went all over because they had a crack in it.
My favorite Ice Cube movie is Barbershop.
That's a good one. Dude, I don't know. I honestly can't. Not one sticks out in my head.
I'm actually coming around that
now.
I enjoy Friday After Next more than the original Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
enjoy
not there. I'm Friday.
I love Friday After Next. Maybe it's because I just saw Friday so many times, but I'm actually on the camp that Friday After Next is better.
What's the percent on that, Cream Dog? All right.
That's a good light
This
one.
is a light,
All right.
crushable.
Okay. What's your favorite Ice Cube movie, Lake?
This Friday.
That's good beer.
Bink, you know me well. This is right up my alley.
This is
you know me. This is right up my alley.
It's good beer. I mean,
If I'm going to drink a beer, this is what it's going to taste like.
You went to a
And
bar,
every time that I've had the Lonely Blonde has been on a hot day. Oh my gosh.
it's good beer. It's good
It'll
beer.
cool you off.
Yep.
Yeah, if you got that like in a nice little frothy mug. Oh man, going down.
You love the name. The Lonely Blonde.
All right, Bink. I actually want to hear your score first.
I liked it a lot. I'm gonna get if I'm going like 8.1 with 300 and stuff like that. I go at least 8.1 with this. It's that good.
Sam,
I got to go with a 7.6. I'm a big hops guy.
Yeah.
And it's a delicious beer. It's a nice light beer, and I'd love to kill it after mowing the lawn, but it's going to get a lower score without those hops.
all right. I'm going to give you my top three.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, cognac beer number 1.
Really good.
This number 2. Sweet Child Divine 3. Those are my top 3 today.
Those are my top 3 too.
Yeah, those are my top 3 today. I really liked this beer. I was really surprised at the barrel age, the kick that it had, and it tasted as smooth as this blonde. Like it had a little bit of a kick, but it was really good. I thought that was the best beer.
Yep.
I thought that was the best beer, but I thought that was clearly the best one. Big, where you at? How you ranking it, my man?
Probably Legally Blonde gets the bronze, barrel aged the silver, the 300 the gold.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, this is our third time doing this. I know what you like now.
Actually, I'll go the coffee stout 3. I'll give
Ooh, we're kicking the
Kicking it
blonde
out.
out.
Yeah, we got
The blonde's out of here.
Yeah, because I liked it. I forgot how much
That
and I
stout
like
was
it's right
good.
there. It's right there
Yeah.
with it. But I really like the coffee stout.
Wow, Bang, that's how you're just gonna kick the blonde out. That's why she's lonely.
I don't.
Aw.
That's why she's saying. What was your 3?
Top 3, number 1, definitely that 300. That was good. Second would be the Sweet Child of Vine, and then the cognac aged barrel aged cognac.
Yeah, no, I don't like. You know these people. Tell them they need to bring the barrel aged cognac back. Tell them they need to bring
tell
it. They need to bring it back, man.
That's something that can just happen, right?
Yeah, they need to bring that one back. That was good. Lake, tell people what you're doing up in Minneapolis, man.
Just doing late night, Monday through Friday, 9 to 1. Also doing post-game Timberwolves, post-game Twins. And that's about it, man.
Are the Twins gonna win the division
I was
this
just
year?
about to mention to y'all, like the Twins are going to take the division. Yeah. As long as their pitching can kind of halfway hold up, because their pitching's been better than expected. Chris Paddock, who they traded for, they traded Taylor Rogers to get him, and Emilio Pagan. Paddock's done for the year. Tommy John, he just had the surgery last week, so that's kind of a bummer. But man, as long as, knock on wood, Chris Archer can just be healthy, like they might have a chance to steal the division. I'm not a believer in Chicago anyway, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to, can the Twins offense like really get fine tuned, because their offense has been like inconsistent. Like Buxton's missed time, Correa's missed time. Gio Urshela's better than I expected him to be. Gary Sanchez, his bat, he's hit or miss. He's going to strike out or home run. So, but I think they should win the division.
Let's say every team in Minneapolis is good at the same time. Mm-hmm. Rank the interest in the teams.
You talking about for me or for fans?
Just fans in general. So, like in Minneapolis,
it's not even close.
If every team is good,
it's not even close. It's Vikings have like whatever spot they want. Like they could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that, after the Vikings, I would say that it's Wolves. No. It goes Vikings, Wild.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because we claim being the state of hockey.
Okay.
So I would say Vikings, Wild, Wolves, Twins.
I'm surprised to hear the Twins
and then Minnesota United.
Yeah, I'm surprised to hear the Twins fourth, just because they've been pretty good recently.
They've been the team that's won championships.
Yeah, they've been pretty good.
Lynx, they've won championships, but we know what the hierarchy is.
I'm surprised to hear hockey. I'm trying to think of how many American cities will put the hockey team over.
It's people debate it though right now. They're like, is it a basketball state or is it a hockey state? Because we're well known for hockey, right? They claim to be the state of hockey, right? You had the North Stars, and the North Stars left and went to Dallas, and you got the Wild. But like when you start thinking about basketball, and you start thinking about Chet Holmgren's about to be maybe the number 1 pick, Jalen Suggs was a lottery pick just recently. I mean, we've had a lot of basketball
Paige
cats come
Beckers,
through.
yeah.
I mean, Tyus, and Paige is blowing up right now. So yeah.
Sam, you seem like somebody that played hockey back in the day. You played hockey vibes.
I have never played hockey. No.
You have Adam Banks vibes.
No, not me.
Adam Banks.
Not
vibes.
a hockey guy. I like watching hockey, playing.
But you like hockey, don't you?
Not playing.
Huh?
You like hockey,
Oh
don't
yeah,
you?
I like it. I watch a lot of Blues games. I can go to St. Louis, watch a game and stuff. But I like it. I like those whole postseason. I think it's fun. NBA, NHL, the whole postseason. But yeah, I'm a hockey guy. I like it. I mean, I never played it, but I enjoy it because of the speed in the game and the physicality of it.
It's a game that I really enjoy in person. It's really difficult for me to follow and watch on TV. But if you like, I've only been to one NHL game before, and I've been to a couple minor league games. But it's fun. I actually enjoy hockey in person.
Well, it'll change your mind if you go to an NHL game because you'll just notice the speed of it, the passing,
And the camera can't really keep up with it for watching it on TV. So if you're not really paying attention and you lose the puck, you're not finding it for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one thing for me is because when I tried to get into soccer, when everybody liked soccer, it was really difficult for me to see the skill in it on television. But when you go, you just notice a lot of the small intricacies of the game that to me, the television camera for the novice doesn't pick up. I know enough about basketball that I can see the little things that they can do.
Yeah.
It was really difficult for me to follow it. So with hockey, you're right with the speed, seeing how fast they move. It was like soccer on steroids with a lot more physicality, at least how it came off to me.
It also comes down to learning the ins and outs of the sports because 90% of watching soccer is not watching the ball. And so
that's all I'm watching on soccer.
Once you learn what everybody else is doing on the field and you're actually looking and paying attention to the next move, it becomes more intense.
And soccer is an atmosphere type, the environment. When you're in the arena, it's just different. So going to Children's Mercy Park, that's phenomenal. Like, you know,
Cauldron.
when I first came, I'd never been to an MLS game before coming here and then going out and checking sporting. And they had the MLS All-Star game the first year I got here. Like, that was amazing. And then we have a new stadium, Allianz Field. And I think the last game that I went to last year as a fan, it was Sporting came to town. And so I literally, like, because I'm friends with one of the owners, I'm as close to Peter Vermees as, like, that wall right there. And it's just like, so, like, to me, soccer is like an experience thing. Like, when you're in there and you're amongst the people, like, it's dope.
That's what I think really keeps the NFL so popular, and why it is so popular is I don't really like going to NFL games. I mean, obviously it's better to go and you feel the atmosphere of it, but on a Sunday, I want to feel so connected to the rest of the league that I don't really want to go to one game.
Yep.
But if you're going to go college basketball, no one would say it's better to watch college basketball at home than going to it, or a college football game, or NHL. We're talking about soccer and all these other things, but like football might be the one thing that I get as much enjoyment watching and following it at home as I do going to one individual game over the course of a week.
It's also easier to film because it's a slower paced game. You know, it stops every play, and you get to reset the cameras and actually pay attention to what's going to happen next. Whereas with the constantly moving sports, it's harder to keep an eye on what's happening.
But the one thing that you have to do if you're talking about going and being a fan and the experience, and I did this, and luckily, just because I know a few people, 4 games this year, 4, I sat courtside at the Wolves. You got to
Wow.
do courtside NBA.
Wow.
Like, it's expensive, but it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. One time for one of the games, I think it might have been the Atlanta game, I was with Craig Kilborn. Craig Kilborn, former ESPN, comedian, actor, whatever, and he's, got the Minnesota ties, sat with him for a game. Another game, I went last minute. I got A-Rod seats right there on the court, and I can't remember what game it was, but that's an experience. Like, you gotta, because you're literally right there.
How much were the A-Rod seats?
I don't know what the retail is. I mean, I'm assuming
A lot.
How much did you spend for the A-Rod seats?
0.
Oh, these just
Nice.
fell from the
They
sky.
were gifted.
These just fell from the sky.
No, I didn't pay $1 for any one of the 4 games.
So whenever you get the courtside seats, I'll drive up there. That's actually one of my things that
It's an experience because it's the Lexus Courtside Club, right? So Lexus Club seats. It comes with just like a 3-course meal.
Oh,
it
wow.
comes with alcohol. It comes with everything. So when you're there, like you're sitting right there, and coming out of a timeout, Chris Paul's taking the ball out right in front of you, ball's coming at you, like it's legit.
A-Rod's going to own that team. He's got another co-owner, right? He's going to end up.
Mark Lurie, yep.
They're going to end up.
Yep.
They're going to be the sole owners.
Yep.
There's 2 of them.
Yep.
it was like a transition,
and
right?
I actually, there was one other game I was able to give some seats just because they plugged it. My friend Dave Winfield, he came to town because he had a death in the family. And so I reached out to the team and I said, hey, Dave's coming to town. He wants to check out a game. I didn't have any idea where they were going to put him, but it's Dave Winfield, right? He's the best athlete that's ever come out of Minnesota. He's drafted in every sport. They put him in Glenn Taylor's seats.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Are they ever going to fix the Kevin Garnett?
Who
Thing?
knows? It's
how-
on KG though.
How can you not be on the same page with him? Of all the Timberwolves players, how can you not be on the same page
But
with KG?
it's one of those situations where, like, in a relationship, it's not, how you say, like, it's not you, it's me. It's the opposite with him. With him, it's like it's him, not the organ. Like Glenn Taylor and him will never see eye to eye. But KG's got to get out of that whole mode of y'all did me wrong. Like, your ego got involved in this too. Like, yeah, you're the big ticket. You're the best player that's ever played in the state in basketball, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, you got to meet them halfway. You can't go on TNT disparaging Glenn Taylor the way you are and thinking like it's all good. If I'm Glenn Taylor, I'm like, man, don't hit me up.
So is there issue that Garnett thought he was going to sell him the team and then he didn't sell him the team?
I guess it was, but like,
because Garnett certainly got the money to at least be a minority
It's
owner.
still business, but he lost a lot of money too, though. Remember, he got for some money. Like, some of those guys during that era, they got. Tim Duncan, y'all heard about that? He got for some loot.
Dirk too, didn't he?
Dirk, I didn't hear about Dirk.
I feel like Dirk got caught up in something.
But at the end of the day, like, it's business. Like, nobody really owes you anything. And I think he got, and this is not knocking KG, but because I love KG, but I think he has to reel it in a little bit.
My last question. How would you rank like Minnesota athletes? So like Mahomes would be number 1 in Kansas City. Like how would you rank like top 5 right now in Minnesota? Let's go all time.
All time?
Let's go all time. So I actually think Mahomes. I actually think Mahomes is pushing number 1 all time right now.
All time professional athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not talking about homegrown. You're just talking about just
Yeah.
the
So like
play.
KG would be in this. Obviously not from Minnesota, but would obviously be really high on the list.
I mean, the number 1 hands down is Kirby Puckett. He brought us rings.
Yeah, Kirby.
Like Kirby's that deal. He brought I mean, Hall of Famer brought 2 rings, 87, 91. After that,
Turkington?
no, it definitely would have to be Randy Moss. I mean, everybody there loves Randy Moss, man. Randy Moss is that dude. I think that KG is up there. We all love Harmon Killebrew, one of the classiest players ever. I'm trying to think.
What about Joe Mauer?
I mean, Joe, and I love Joe.
That's
Shout out to
that's
Joe.
a good one.
That's my guy. We're doing a bowling event for Highland Friendship Club coming up here November the 5th. Joe's a really good dude. Joe's definitely up there.
He's from there.
I'm gonna tell you those. I mean, but Dave Winfield was the greatest athlete to ever come out of
No
Minnesota,
question.
and like he's got a ring too.
No question.
But I tell you that the high guy right now though is there's 2, really there's 3. There's Anthony Edwards. Clearly he's not in that top 5. There's Justin Jefferson. He's not in that top 5, but he's hot. Like everybody there loves JJ. And Kirill Kaprizov. Like this dude, he's already the best Minnesota Wild hockey player they've ever had.
Oh wow.
Like he's legit. Second year in the league. They basically gave him as much money as they possibly could. Like he's a star.
Wow. I wasn't expecting a hockey player, but I mean it makes sense.
State of hockey, man.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I just wasn't expecting a hockey player. All right, well, I mean, I think we're good here. This was fun. I enjoyed
Fulton.
it.
It was
Shout
a
out
good
to
time,
Fulton
yeah,
Beers, man.
absolutely.
Big, do you want to start doing it where we just do one brewery,
I'm good
or
with
do you
it.
like where we kind of mix it up?
Why? But the chances of me not having like one beer those from the brewery, but if we want to compare them all together, but that's typically we do on 2 guys in a brewery. It's just one company and all the beers.
okay.
But no, I enjoy it. I like that. This was fun.
Yeah,
And
no,
by
this
no
was,
means do they have just those beers. They got a massive.
Yeah, no, I just
assortment.
grabbed the ones that I grabbed the ones that
Like,
you
we had a
got.
lot of fun with
I think we
Boulevard.
actually still got some of these upstairs, Sam. If you want
There's some
we
other
still
ones
got
upstairs, too.
Yeah, we still got some.
Like,
Like,
we could have
I'll
fun
grab
with
some.
We could have fun with Boulevard on this. With all the
That would be fun,
all the
yeah.
beers that they have.
let's do it. All right, this was episode 3 of Beers with Bank.